Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Slammin' Saturdays here on ZOP Gaming, presented by the New England Wrestling Alliance. We've got an action-packed show this week for you, and
people in chairs.
Yeah. All right, time to kick off this week's show. The lights are down. People are trying to figure out where their seats are, whether or not they're in their seat or sitting on their seat. We got weird things going on around here.
Right?
But
I've got a pretty good idea who this is.
I mean, only one other team waits this long before putting any lights on. There it is.
There it is.
ZOP Club themselves.
Black and green at it again.
Matty Sneakers, the Daily.
All the way to the ring.
These two are just dominant.
Combined weight of 660 pounds.
660 pounds. That is a lot of beefcake.
Yes, there is.
Monster
I mean, that's 90% Matty Sneakers.
Hey.
Look at his height. It's the height.
Yeah, he is huge.
He's over half their team. He's like 2/3 of their team.
Well, you know. I heard him once say it's not his fault. He's the biggest and the strongest. He doesn't even exercise.
I mean, at the same time, though, the Daily's ego makes up for it. That is 4/5 of the team by itself.
This is true, too.
Yeah, Earl, you're into it
Earl
tonight.
in attendance, as always. Keep it warm for Earl. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, this is a slaughterhouse on the weekends. I mean, during the week.
It's kind of a slaughterhouse here on Slammin' Saturdays as well. Have you been following us? They unbelievable action.
These guys, no one here takes less than 110%.
The last time we saw these two in action, they absolutely dismantled their opponents.
Yeah, they were facing off against the Monster Squad, represented by the Reaper and Jacob. And
here
this
comes
week,
the other two.
It's Slender and Fear. They're also here to rock and roll. They feel that the two powerhouses couldn't take them down. That they're going to do it instead. Look.
Submission specialist and an aerialist. We'll see how it works out for them, but
I really don't see it happening.
you never know. You never know what can happen.
That's true. I mean,
We've had so
Phantasm-
many disturbances in matches and crazy underdog wins, and you just never know what's going to happen.
I mean, a couple weeks ago, or about a month now, Phantasm beat ZOP Club. So you never know.
And then got taken apart by the champions.
Yeah, they certainly did.
The crowd clearly sick of Monster Squad's antics.
Yeah, already, and I'm sick of it. Let's get to the action, ladies and gentlemen. ZOP Club, the Monster Squad. This is purely for bragging rights. Oh!
Cross paths on both teams.
Down go the little guys. Ooh, lung blower from the Daily. Little insult to injury from Daily there. Daly's just picking the big man apart. Oh, misses somehow.
Meanwhile, Dr. Fear catching it from the big man.
Daly with some strikes of his own sends the big man over.
Straight to Matty Sneakers, who drops Slender.
Oh, but Slender fights back.
Oh, gets Matty Sneakers into the corner, who's just taking a beating now.
Daly suffers from a hurricanrana from Dr. Fear. Tides have turned for ZOP Club.
Matty Sneakers rolls out. Slender comes after
Daly
him.
tries to get out of the way.
Turns out it might have been a bad mistake. Oh, Matty Sneakers caught by a clothesline.
Daly's out on his back inside the ring.
Matty Sneakers reverses, sends Slender down. Swings back in and wraps up Dr. Fear.
I can't tell if Daly's had a knee injury or not. He is tender to move around in there.
Slender rolls back in. Sneakers up and down, flapjack.
Daly sneaks in, DDT to Dr. Fear.
Slender rolls out, comes back in. Matty Sneakers right back there to greet him, sends him down. Backbreaker and Russian leg sweep.
Daly pushed up against the ropes by Dr. Fear. Slender just gets up like nothing just happened.
Oh, Dr.
Matty
Fear's
Sneakers.
got a hold of Matty Sneakers, goes for the submit.
Daly is stuck with the Russian leg sweep right now.
And he manages to get out of it. Punch to the gut.
Daly sweeps in for a couple of strikes.
Matty Sneakers dancing squares off with Dr. Fear. Picks him up and rolls him down. Daly off the top, nails them both. Matty Sneakers takes a moment to rest.
Daly gets Dr. Fear up to his feet.
Matty Sneakers got Slender up and brings him down on his head.
Daly swings Dr. Fear around. Neck breaker.
Slender rolls out, rolls back in.
Super
kick!
kick!
Opened him up.
Goes for the pin. 1, 2, 3.
That is it. Matty Sneakers continuing. Oh, we're done? Okay.
Just working over Slender at that moment.
ZOP Club coming out again and just absolutely destroying. Matty Sneakers literally taking after John Cena. You can't see him.
No, you can't. Daly gets an amazing super kick, busting open Dr. Fear.
And then
Wow.
moments later, Matty Sneakers just driving Slender right into the mat and wrapping him up.
Again, ZOP Club, most dominant tag team in the company. Just, it's out there. I wonder if they'll ever challenge Wu World Order. I wonder.
That would be awesome.
All right, it's time for match number 2 today. We've got some singles action here for you.
Which is exactly why we'll be seeing Arthur Morgan come out soon. But first, here comes Kirito.
That's right. Solo player himself. One half of N.E.W.A Kenshi. He's,
Hasn't been faring too well in his last outings.
well, I mean, honestly,
Usually Baki's fault still.
yeah, he got attacked by Baki the last time he was out here. He got taken out of the contention for the New England Wrestling Alliance Championship.
Making his way to the ring.
But this week he's going to be taking on Arthur Morgan,
241
kind of proving himself, much like his tag team partner took on Uncle TJ Ghost.
Right. And got taken apart.
Yeah.
The competitors from the Far East are not faring very well these days. Thank you, Earl. I have no idea what he said, but it's good to know he's still in the house.
No, that was Ichigo took on Uncle Freddy. It was Oma that got destroyed by TJ.
Correct.
And Ichigo
actually won
he got the
against
win,
Uncle
so-
Freddy.
Hopefully, Kirito will be like his tag team partner and get a win here.
It would be a nice change of pace for him. However, coming out to meet him, just because he was thinking about some Asian takeout. Here comes Arthur Morgan, everybody's favorite backdoor buckaroo.
The Randy Wrangler himself.
Weighing in at 217 pounds.
He's really pumped up for today's show.
He always is, but he keeps saying that, pump's not his thing, baby. It's
That's
just
right.
not his bag.
I don't use the pump.
Unless, of course, it's on the second rope.
Okay. He's like, pew, 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 pew,
Oh,
pew.
yeah.
He likes to slap back sometimes.
Slapping his own, Getting it done, working it well.
Checking the audience, seeing who's good, looking good. He's always said that he has no interest in Earl.
Well,
It's
nobody
Earl.
really has interest in Earl, not
Even
even his
Earl's
wife,
wife.
Arlene.
We got Kirito and Arthur Morgan ready to go crazy. Oh, Kirito's leg gets caught. Take some shots early from Arthur Morgan.
Arthur, raring to go.
Going to the grapples immediately. Oh my.
Easy there, George Takei. Oh, big elbows coming down.
Kirito is normally he comes out pretty strong, but rolls to the outside. Takes a moment. Needs to think about things.
Arthur talking to the crowd.
Arthur gets hung up with the referee and still
But
catches
still
him.
catches Kirito. Takes him for a ride again, up and over.
Kirito again to the outside, trying to hype himself up. Goes to the top rope. What is he
Probably
about to do?
unwise.
Oh, gets caught with a lariat. Kirito has not been doing pretty well in this match so far.
Arthur clearly dominating. Oh, but gets caught talking smack.
Oh, what is Kirito about to do? Off the top rope. Oh! Now he's going to the top rope. And back up into the corner. He misses with the kicks. Oh. Slowly he's got him up. Oh.
Quick boot to the chin. Sends the cowboy down.
Ooh, back and forth these two go. Kirito rolls to the hard side of the apron.
Drops down after Arthur misses.
Arthur slides back in and gets caught by Arthur immediately.
Oh, but
but he
blocks.
reverses it. Now he's all hung up on the rope. Arthur picks him up.
Arthur wraps him up, swings him around,
Oh.
big drops him down. Goes for the wrap.
1, 2.
Oh, but he kicks. Kirito manages to get out of it. Arthur can't believe it, argues with the ref.
Arthur back and forth these two go.
Oh,
off
running
the
knee.
ropes. Catches Arthur with that knee.
Oh, and a spinning attack sends Arthur back down.
Oh, what does Kirito have planned here?
Oh, no! Huge roundhouse.
Goes for the wrap up after that. 1. Oh, not even a 2 count.
Arthur able to get right out of it. Can't keep a good cowboy down like that.
Another midsection
Kirito
stomp.
is going to try, though.
He's working. Oh, working the shoulder. But Arthur Morgan powers out of it. Ooh.
Oh, no.
Oh, hangs him up on the top rope. Immediately goes for a pin. 1, 2. Oh.
Oh. Out on one.
Oh, he's got Arthur Morgan face
dragging
down.
him back in. Normally, Arthur's okay with what's happening.
But not this time. Oh. Deadlift German suplex. Oh, up and down. Kirito catches him again.
Foot to the back of the head.
Oh, Kirito gets
Arthur
dumped to the
dumps
outside.
him right outside.
All the way down to the floor. Sends him back into the ring. Arthur slides right in after him.
Oh, gets him with the hog tie.
Oh!
Pile driver.
Kirito just gets up out of it. Reverses. Reversed.
Oh, series of clotheslines. Oh, and he opened him up.
He opened up Arthur Morgan.
Busted him wide open.
Oh, another kick to the head. Oh, is Arthur out on his feet? Is that... Oh!
He is now.
That's another kick. 1, 2, 3.
And that is it. Kirito takes out the Randy Wrangler.
Showing that that he and his tag team partner are dominant.
What a hard-fought match, though. Arthur really came out and gave it to him.
He gave it to him pretty hard, I would have to say.
Yes, he did, but again, did not manage to come out on top.
No, it seems that only Kirito was able to finish in this match.
Ah.
But back and forth, there was a struggle as to who was more dominant. Kirito takes it to the head there. But there was more headshots by Arthur than Kirito.
Here is your winner.
Congratulations, Kirito.
Yeah, wipe that off your face, buddy, and we will see you in the locker room.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the Chowda Championship to be defended.
Brought to you by your grandmama's clam chowder.
It's the smoothest and chunkiest. I don't know what... Someone needs to talk to Grandma's clam chowder.
Yeah, marketing. We need to... Arthur, right? Arthur,
Oh, yeah.
you mind working on that?
You can't have smoothest and chunkiest. That doesn't work.
No, we've never met, Grandma. Just fix it, would you please? Thank you.
God. All right. Oh, we've got a newcomer to the match.
Out comes Sin Crowley.
Looks like he's decided to put his hat in the ring and try to go for a championship.
I didn't know he had a hat.
It's
Probably why he's not wearing it, all right?
It's a phrase.
Oh,
It's just a phrase.
right. Earl
Yes,
clearly
Earl.
impatient, not really impressed with Sin.
I mean, it's the first guy coming out, Earl. That's way too early for you to be yelling
Arlene,
at them.
however, apparently a fan.
Yeah. Arlene is sometimes
Boy,
she purposely
they're
takes
quite
the other side.
vocal out
Yeah.
there tonight, I'll tell you that much.
Yes. Good to see we got a packed house. We normally have a kind of packed house. We have to CGI in a lot of people. This week it was only 100.
Anytime Arthur Morgan wrestles, it's clearly a packed house.
Oh, wait, what?
That's right. It's a family show.
It's a family show?
Hey,
All right, let's bring out the next competitor.
Brought to you by Aquarius.
Why does Aquarius keep sponsoring stuff?
I don't know. Here he
Where do
comes.
they
It's
find
the
the money?
Punisher.
Introducing the challenger from New
They don't
York,
need money. It's the age of
weighing in
Aquarius.
at 263
We sponsor this.
pounds.
Yeah.
That's cool. It's not paying the bills.
Yeah.
Castle.
I think Biff just lets him throw the logo up so he stops sending them emails.
Okay. I mean,
It's the Andy Crane thing. He just is tired of reading them.
it's like, all right, fine. You put your logo someplace.
Punisher taking his time. Okay, Earl, you tell him, man.
Yeah. You seem to be the only one willing to tell him. Earl he's in rare form today.
Guy. You gotta love that guy.
Wow, dude. He is. I mean, he has been drinking since 1 p.m. yesterday.
Well, yesterday, yeah, of course. Of course. Why do we let him show up that early?
I don't know. I think he's got keys.
What? What's that, Teresa? Oh, he works at the slaughter. Okay,
Okay, that makes a lot more sense then.
fair enough. So he just never goes home.
No. Well, I mean, would you go home if you had to go home to Erlene?
I'm sure she's a lovely lady. She's 10 feet away from us, dude.
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
Hi, Arlene.
How's it going? You're cool. All right, let's bring out the champion. It's Kazan.
Gazan, the crowd is not happy that he's got a hold of your grandmama's clam chowder belt.
Yes.
Yes, doing a little bit of stretching. He's clearly pleased with himself.
From the pits of hell, weighing in at 200.
Knuckles already bloody.
I don't know. Did he punch his way out through the wall? There's a hole. There's a hole there. You walk through it.
Who knows? Who knows with this guy? But after getting absolutely taken apart and then somehow winning the championship in the very next match,
Yeah.
through use of all of the things that the Punisher actually brought in, we'll see if Frank thinks that's a bright idea this week.
I would not suggest Frank bring any weapons in this week. Just try to have a straight match. That way, that Chowder Championship can be taken off from Kazan's waist. Someone needs to step up and take it away from him.
Oh, here
Cheater.
we go. There's that lovely, lovely belt made with the best Cubic zirconium.
Oh, yeah. Some of them are plastic.
Rhinestone.
Yeah.
Fancy.
Cheap. Just like your grandmama's clam.
Chowder.
And Sid Crowley takes it right to the Punisher immediately. Oh, what is this? It's a two-man beatdown on the Punisher immediately.
Oh, Punisher sent right back out.
Sid
Crowley sent right out. Gazan just takes a moment in the ring to size everybody up. Punisher on his feet back in.
just takes
Gazan out. Gazan catches. Sends him for a spin. Oh, but it gets taken out by Sin. Sin on the Punisher. Sin on Gazan. Gazan flips Sin.
This is classic triple threat action here in New England Wrestling Alliance.
Sin works his way out.
And just
Reverse.
takes a punch. Sid Crowley turns his attention to the Punisher and then gets taken out
pays
by
for it.
Gazan. who sends Roland to the far, far end of the ring.
Kazan rolls out. Punisher follows. Back in the ring.
Gets caught by Sin, who is just taking his slow time with him. Oh, he gets him all the way over. And then just collapses.
Overstretching
the joints there.
Oh, Punisher sends Kazan straight over the ropes out into the ring.
Follows
out
after
of the
him,
ring, and then
comes
right back in
in
after Sin. Kazan struggling to make it to his feet.
Ooh. Oh, Sin Crowley reverses the Punisher. Gets him back to his feet.
Kazan tries to muscle in and really pays the price for that. Choke backbreaker.
Oh, headbutt from the Punisher. Stunner from the Punisher. Goes for the pin. 1, 2. Broken up by Kazan. Goes after the feet. Works that knee. Sin Crowley is still dead on the floor. Punisher's just rolling around at this point.
Quick strikes.
Sin goes for the pin. Broken up by the Punisher. Oh, those strikes.
Boom.
Sin Crowley
goes for the pin. Broken up.
Sin Crowley catches Kazan.
Pulls.
Is he getting? Oh, all the way over.
Boom. Kazan rolls out. Sin throwing some hands.
Takes Punisher over onto his back. Catches the Punisher. Oh, folds him in half. Picks the Punisher back up. Grabs him. Throws him to the outside. Kazan mistimes everything. Brings a set of stairs into the ring while everyone else leaves. Sin Crowley drapes the Punisher. Oh, hits him a couple of times, climbs up to the apron, and gets hit in the back by Kazan.
Punisher back in it. Comes back up.
Kazan is controlling the center of that ring right now. Oh, Punisher down. Oh, those steps are 10,000 pounds.
Then
sent back to the outside. Kazan sets, runs at the referee.
Oh! Flying kick right to the face. That has gotta hurt. Right back into the barricade as well.
Oh. Kazan gets back in the ring, takes down the Punisher.
And goes for the pin.
1, 2. But the Punisher kicks out.
Kazan grabbing those stairs again.
To his feet. The ref gets taken out. Sin Crowley just poses for a moment. Huge clothesline, but then the
Punisher gets a hold of him right onto the stairs. Kazan rolling for all his worth.
Again, Sin Crowley goes for a clothesline and then gets taken down.
Punisher decides not to use the stairs or sets them up in the ropes.
Sin Crowley just getting beat up in the ring right now.
Oh! Opens up Frank Castle. Goes for the pin.
Sin is just standing there. Sin just gets taken down again. Rolls to the far end of the mat. Rolls right out completely.
Kazan with some fast strikes against the Punisher. Sets.
Will it happen? Strike, strike. Big flying knee. Sweeps the leg. Remember the kids.
Goes for
always
the
sweep
pin.
the leg.
1, 2. Oh, and he kicks again.
Sin Crowley gets back in here.
Getting to his feet. Up off the rope. Oh, and he misses the drop.
Sin Crowley sets. Up. Oh!
Oh my goodness.
Flying head first DDT.
Sin, after the Punisher who rolls out.
Just rolls away. Oh! Back and forth these two guys go inside the ring.
Elbow. We know what theirs leads to.
Oh.
Boom.
Goes for the pin. 1, 2, 3.
And that is it. Kazan retains the title. Holy crap. Punisher, blood streaming down his face. That is the second win for Kazan.
Yeah. 2 in a row for him.
3 more and he will win the right to challenge PJ Desilvio at any time.
For the championship. What kind of look, man, I'm saying we could have a
Stranger things have happened.
very
We'll have
big
to keep an
multi-man
eye on
match.
this man.
That's true. That's true.
Atlantic United States Champion.
But it's Kazan.
Sean.
PJ would destroy him anyway.
Well,
This kid has no chance against PJ.
you can't deny he is quick. Keeping a hold of that belt from
Yeah.
your grandma's clam chowder.
It's time for the main event, ladies and gentlemen.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to... Oh, no, it's Reaper. Never mind.
Yeah,
PJ's going to take him apart.
exactly. He usually does. Does anyone know where the Reaper actually is?
Anytime now there, Sweet Cheeks, brought to you by Aquarius.
It's very difficult for us to be able to see around here. That's a WW. That's not 2 waves.
That's clearly the sign for Aquarius. And that's okay. We Aquarians, we rule the world. It's all right. It's fine like that.
Okay. Well, rising
here he
from
comes.
the depths of the smoke, here comes the Finnish master himself, the Reaper.
His way to the ring.
Finish as in the country because he doesn't finish very well.
No.
Or
no.
at least that's what his wife tells me.
He did at the beginning of everything, but now,
Now he's lost a lot of his power.
yeah.
Monster Squad has all but fallen apart. ZOP Club has picked him apart systematically.
Yeah. Biff's boys destroyed them 4-on-4. Then ZOP Club destroyed them 2-on-2. I
Jacob barely ever shows up, and only reluctantly so.
yeah. These guys, they got to get their act in order. I mean, at the same time, I don't like to see the bad guys win, so.
But even the llama has beaten the Reaper.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, that's just something that the Reaper would love to eliminate from all of history. Wow. He's got some good pyro though. I will say that.
I thought the crowd was just throwing Molotov cocktails at him.
No,
You
no.
know, Earl's been rowdy tonight. You never know. It could happen.
Earl never leaves enough alcohol in the bottles.
Well, yeah, this is true. And here he comes, the people's champion, PJ Desilvio.
The New England Wrestling Alliance champion himself.
The Northern Eastern
This man is... I mean, he's been showing why he's the most dominant champion. He's been shutting the haters up, in his own words.
Absolutely, but again, people are still contending that because the matches have been interfered with so badly, that it's still not a fair matchup. He's only had one competitor that he's actually won against. Otherwise, they've all been DQ matches.
Okay, that's true. That's true. But only one of those was he ever the one that was targeted.
But still, it doesn't matter. The match has been interfered with. The rules have been circumvented.
People find a way around rules. That's what I got to say on this one.
Biff has made no comment about the situation at all except for to shrug and say, figure it out.
And that's, I mean, also, you know, PJ took the deal. PJ took this deal.
Straight to it.
Right to it immediately.
Again, that powerful spear right off the bat.
Picks the Reaper back up. Ooh, he
This
dodges.
is the clothesline.
Gets PJ up and down.
Drops him once.
That's one. Still get it locked in for
Drops him twice.
What's the third? Up and one more
Oh
over.
my goodness.
Reaper picks him up, locks it in.
Oh, and hammers him down.
What's this? Is this
Jacob.
What's Jacob doing coming out here?
What? Once again, match interrupted by somebody coming out with an agenda.
He attacks
Goes
the
right after the Reaper.
Reaper.
Disqualifying PJ, the second competitor in a row, back-to-back weeks, where somebody is now going to face PJ in a blood feud ladder match.
I know what they did. Reaper most likely told Jacob backstage to attack him, giving
So that
him
he
the DQ
automatically
win.
gets in. I wouldn't put it past, but we'll have to find out what Biff has to say about this. See if we have to have ZOP Club go and investigate, because this smells all kinds of fishy.
It does. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, until next week, give us a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and join that notification squad.